Time is quickly running out to cast a ballot in the special election for the San Diego County Board of Supervisors District 1 race. The winner will fill the seat left vacant by Nora Vargas's abrupt and unexpected departure from the board back in January. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Steve Price in for Marcella Lee.
I'm Carlo Cicchetto. CBS 8's Richard Allen talked to the two candidates vying to replace Vargas and has more on the high stakes involved in this race. Richard.
And Steve and Carlo, in the special primary election back in April, Republican John McCain got almost 44% of the vote, while Democrat Paloma Aguirre received nearly 32%, placing them head-to-head in tomorrow's special election. And while the County Board of Supervisors is technically nonpartisan, right now it's 2 Democrats, 2 Republicans. So whoever wins this election will essentially determine the political balance of power on that board for years to come.
Can I ask who you're supporting in this election? Awesome. Thank you so much for your support. I hope you have a great day.
From volunteer phone banks like this one to last-minute get-out-the-vote efforts, the two candidates vying to fill the vacant District 1 Board of Supervisors seat say they're working up until the very last minute.
Feeling energized.
Democrat Paloma Aguirre, mayor of Imperial Beach, says one of her top priorities will be continuing her fight against the cross-border sewage crisis. She points to her 5-point plan to tackle the issue recently passed by the board.
There's an infrastructure fix that we can immediately take to remove the toxic hotspot that's emanating toxic hydrogen sulfide gases that are permeating all of the surrounding communities.
We're just walking door to door trying to get the vote out.
Republican John McCain, mayor of Chula Vista, says that one of his top priorities is increasing safety for all San Diegans, beginning by fully funding the sheriff's department.
The biggest thing is to remove the super sanctuary county policy, and I oppose the super sanctuary county policy.
Both candidates say one of their other most pressing priorities is to decrease the cost of living. McCain stresses that he opposes any type of new tax.
Those hurt our working class families the most, because when you're taxing gas, when you're taxing diapers, when you're taxing other essential services, that hurts our poorest people the most.
And I have demonstrated that I will fight tooth and nail for working families.
Aguirre says it's imperative to prepare for looming federal funding cuts, from Medicaid to affordable housing to nutritional food benefits that would impact hundreds of thousands of San Diegans. She points to nearly $400 million in county reserves.
That we have the flexibility to use for a rainy day when the full-blown storm that Trump is bringing to our county is upon us. And that's what we're going to do.
And polls open tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. at a total of 13 different vote centers, including the County Board of Registrars. You can also mail in your ballot as long as it's postmarked by tomorrow. For more information, just go to CBS8.com, click on the online version of this story.
And you know, when it comes to elections, you can do all the work you want, but if you don't get your voters to the polls,
you need people to show up.
You need people to show up. So what kind of voter turnout? I mean, are people excited, or do they not even realize it's an election?
That's a good point. And first of all, this is only District 1 voters, so about 370,000 ballots have been mailed out. Now, keep in mind, it's a special election. Turnout is traditionally weak. In the primary in April, less than 18% of the possible voters turned out. So both candidates, of course, are hoping that more than 18% turn out tomorrow.
People have been voting for a little while now.
They have
Tomorrow's
been,
your last chance to vote. So when do we get to see? When do we get results?
That's right. So the polls close at 8 p.m. tomorrow night. And right after that, usually by 8:10, 8:15, we get the first batch of results, which includes all those thousands and thousands of mail-in ballots that have already been processed. And keep in mind, those polls do open at 7 a.m. So voters have 13 hours to vote tomorrow. And like we said, they can also mail in their ballots.
And as you mentioned, a lot at stake when it comes to the balance of power.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what the next 4 years of the board's going to look like.
Still want to know what happened with Nora Vargas.
Yes, I think a lot of us do.
Thanks, Richard.
Thank you.